I'd say, you know, Brother Hagin, your crusades on the field sure is effective. A lot of people gets help. I said, you know, Brother Hagin, did you ever stop and think, you know, your crusades in Pentecostal circles, at that particular time, now Benny Hinn gets a lot of people saved now because he had big crowds. But then I says, Brother Hagin and Dwight Thompson was the two best Pentecostal men I ever met in my life to get people saved. Brother Hagin would go to a town and get an auditorium and stay for a week. He would get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people saved. He gave an invitation for salvation every night. I mean, he would not miss every night. And I thought, now, all them people he gets saved in these crusades, I'd be staying there every time I go to Tulsa, I stay with him. All them people, the value of his ministry of getting people saved and getting people healed, and then he's teaching these Bible school students every day. 3 months, 5 months, 6, every day. Well, his heart started hurting him so bad one time, he couldn't hardly stand it. I mean, he asked God to let him die. He said, Lord, just take me on. I've been doing this for years. I don't want to lay here with my heart like this. Day after day after day after day. Just take me on, Lord. Just take me on. But he said, you know, he knew that when it started, every time that starts, he's done something wrong. But, you know, you think, well, I'm doing a great work here for God because you've got all these students and you're teaching them, you know, and teach them and teach them and teach them. Well, that's all good, sis, well and good. But God said, I want you to split it up. You're doing too much of teaching at Rhema. You're letting your crusades go. I want you to stop teaching at Rhema so much and go on the field more and do crusades on the field some. When you come back in, you teach some at Rhema. Go back out and do another crusade before long. Do some crusades every year, several crusades every year. You just start back into that, you know what I mean? Well, I can understand why God would do him that way. But he's had about, I think his first Holy Ghost meeting, he had 3 weeks of it. And then he had, all the rest of them, I believe, has been 2 weeks. I don't think he's had any of this 1 week. All of them has been at least 2 weeks. And he just starts and don't have it. He says a starting date and no ending date. He started the end, the one in Miami, Florida, the one with 3 weeks. Now this was his first one. And he thought, well, I've been here 2 weeks now, teaching morning and night. I'll just go ahead and end it, you know, this week, and I think it'll be all right, just end it this week. So he closed it out, go stay over a day or so at Florida, you know, and fly out the first part of the week, you know. I think Billy Brim told me that he was shaving. The next morning, you know, shaving. And all of a sudden, he dropped the razor. The power of God hit him. He fell on his knees in the bathroom. And the Lord said to him, I didn't tell you to close this meeting. Boy, he got up, got his clothes on, went back to Stan Moore's church, walked in, told Stan, he says, God told me, he didn't tell me to close this meeting for me to go on. Well, as you can imagine, you know, his crowd's not going to be probably half as big as it's been because he already closed it.